Recently, Ibrahim Traoré has been on the limelight due to the massive infrastructure ongoing in Burkina Faso, and to crown it all, Burkina Faso's recently acquired $70 million Ghana's Tema multi-purpose hydrocarbon terminal, and this is shaking the West. Stay tuned as we explore the process that led to this historic deal. The journey to this $70 million acquisition was neither sudden nor straightforward. It was the result of meticulous planning, strategic diplomacy, and high-level negotiations between the governments of Ghana and Burkina Faso, as well as corporate stakeholders within both nations. The deal reflects a broader vision of regional economic cooperation and energy security in West Africa. Discussions regarding this acquisition began in late 2024, prompted by Burkina Faso's growing concerns over fuel storage capacity and logistical efficiency. As a landlocked nation, Burkina Faso has long relied on neighboring countries for access to ports and storage facilities for its hydrocarbon needs. Historically, Burkina Faso has imported petroleum products through various West African countries, but logistical challenges and fluctuating global fuel prices made it imperative to secure a long-term solution. Burkina Faso's state-owned hydrocarbons company, SONABHY, took the lead in exploring avenues to secure stable storage facilities. The company had been in discussions for several years about increasing its access to hydrocarbon reserves, given the country's rising fuel consumption and economic expansion. Ghana's Tema multi-purpose hydrocarbon terminal presented an attractive option due to its strategic location, advanced infrastructure, and proximity to Burkina Faso. On the Ghanaian side, the Tema terminal was previously owned by Blue Ocean Investments Limited, a major player in the Ghanaian energy sector. However, Blue Ocean was open to negotiations for divestment, given the increasing regional demand for refined petroleum products and the potential for strategic partnerships. The Ghanaian government, recognizing the benefits of closer economic ties with Burkina Faso, facilitated discussions between Blue Ocean and SONABHY. Initial talks between SONABHY and Blue Ocean Investments commenced in late 2024, with Ghana's Ministry of Energy serving as a mediator. The early discussions focused on feasibility studies, logistical assessments, and valuation estimates for the facility. Ghanaian officials sought to ensure that the sale would not negatively impact their own national energy security, while Burkina Faso aimed to secure favorable terms for long-term operation. By January 2025, both parties had agreed on the preliminary framework for the deal. The Ghanaian government emphasized that the transaction should align with its long-term economic goals, ensuring continued cooperation between both countries. SONABHY, in turn, reassured Ghanaian officials that Burkina Faso's management of the facility would not disrupt regional fuel supply chains. With the basic terms outlined, the next step was due diligence. This phase involved extensive financial audits, environmental assessments, and legal reviews to ensure that the transaction adhered to both Ghanaian and regional regulations. Burkina Faso's legal representatives worked closely with Ghanaian authorities to ensure compliance with national and trade agreements. Throughout February 2025, multiple meetings were held between SONABHY, Ghana's Ministry of Energy, and Blue Ocean Investments. These discussions ironed out the technical and financial aspects of the agreement. The valuation of the facility was a key topic, as Burkina Faso sought to negotiate a fair price while ensuring operational efficiency. On March 5, 2025, after weeks of intense negotiations, the final agreement was signed. Burkina Faso officially acquired the Tema multi-purpose hydrocarbon terminal for $70 million. The deal was celebrated as a landmark achievement in West African energy cooperation, strengthening trade relations between Ghana and Burkina Faso. This acquisition is a game-changer for Burkina Faso. It secures energy future, strengthens supply chains, and reinforces commitment to regional economic collaboration, and it benefits both nations because it allows Ghana to attract foreign investment while maintaining energy stability. We look forward to further collaborations with Burkina Faso. To fully appreciate the significance of this acquisition, we must first understand what the Tema multi-purpose hydrocarbon terminal is and why it holds such strategic importance in West Africa's energy sector. The Tema terminal is one of Ghana's key hydrocarbon storage and distribution facilities. It plays a crucial role in receiving, storing, and distributing refined petroleum products, including diesel, petrol, aviation fuel, and liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. Its strategic location within Tema port allows for easy access to international shipping lanes, making it a vital asset in the region's fuel supply chain. Burkina Faso's purchase of the facility included a comprehensive package of infrastructure and operational assets. The terminal features multiple high-capacity storage tanks capable of holding millions of liters of petroleum products. Extensive pipelines connect the storage tanks to loading and offloading facilities, allowing for efficient fuel movement. The terminal's jetty infrastructure facilitates the import and export of hydrocarbons, accommodating both large and small vessels. Equipped with state-of-the-art fueling stations, the loading gantries ensure rapid and safe fuel transfer to road tankers. To maintain operational efficiency and safety, the facility includes automated monitoring systems, fire suppression equipment, and environmental control measures. As part of the agreement, Burkina Faso, through its state-owned energy company Sonabi, will assume full operational control of the terminal. However, Ghana will continue to provide regulatory oversight to ensure compliance with environmental and trade policies. For Burkina Faso, this acquisition represents a major step towards energy independence. As a landlocked nation, the country has historically faced logistical challenges in securing reliable fuel supplies. By owning a hydrocarbon terminal on Ghanaian soil, Burkina Faso now has direct control over its fuel imports, reducing dependency on third-party storage facilities. A crucial part of the deal involved a structured transition plan. This ensures a smooth handover of operations from Ghanaian entities to Burkinabe management while maintaining uninterrupted fuel distribution. The acquisition of the Tema multi-purpose hydrocarbon terminal by Burkina Faso is more than just a business transaction. It marks a new chapter in regional energy cooperation. By securing this vital infrastructure, Burkina Faso enhances its energy security, while Ghana strengthens its economic and diplomatic ties with its northern neighbor. This deal serves as a model for future collaborations in West Africa's energy sector. The big question is, what does this acquisition bring to both Burkina Faso and Ghana? For Burkina Faso, a landlocked country with no direct access to the sea, securing a stable and reliable energy supply has always been a challenge. Historically, the country has depended on third-party agreements with neighboring coastal nations to store and import its fuel. This dependency often led to logistical issues, supply chain disruptions, and fluctuating costs. With the acquisition of the Tema terminal, Burkina Faso has taken a giant leap towards energy self-sufficiency. Before this acquisition, Burkina Faso often paid high premiums to store fuel in third-party facilities. These costs included storage fees, middlemen commissions, and additional transport expenses. Now, with direct ownership of the Tema hydrocarbon terminal, Burkina Faso can significantly cut costs, direct control over storage, reducing expenses. Estimated savings, up to 20% reduction in total import costs. By controlling its own terminal, Burkina Faso can stabilize fuel prices within its domestic market. The country will have more control over supply fluctuations and can implement pricing strategies that benefit consumers and businesses alike. A stable and affordable fuel supply has direct positive effects on multiple sectors of Burkina Faso's economy. Transportation, agriculture, manufacturing, and logistics all rely on fuel. With a more secure energy supply, businesses can operate more efficiently, leading to economic growth and job creation. From Ghana's perspective, this deal is a significant financial gain. The $70 million from this sale provides the Ghanaian government with additional revenue, that can be reinvested into critical infrastructure, energy projects, and economic development initiatives. Trade between Ghana and Burkina Faso has always been an essential component of regional economic cooperation. With this deal, relations between the two countries are set to grow even stronger. Even though Burkina Faso now owns the terminal, the port itself remains an active hub of trade and logistics. The continued operation of the facility means that Ghana retains the economic benefits associated with fuel transportation, customs duties, and employment at the port. However, this transaction does not mean that Ghana loses business. On the contrary, Burkina Faso's ownership ensures that fuel imports continue to pass through Tema, maintaining port activity and employment opportunities. Beyond Ghana and Burkina Faso, this acquisition sets a powerful precedent for regional cooperation in West Africa. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the Sahel States, AES, can coexist and to work together in strengthening economic and trade ties. This deal exemplifies how countries can strategically collaborate for mutual benefit. This is how nations grow, through strategic cooperation, visionary leadership, and bold economic decisions. The Tema hydrocarbon terminal deal is a prime example of how Africa's nations can work together to build a stronger, more self-sufficient future. The acquisition of the Tema hydrocarbon terminal is only the beginning. Moving forward, Burkina Faso plans to invest in further infrastructure development, including modernizing the terminal's facilities, improving transportation networks, and exploring new energy partnerships. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content on Africa's economic and energy landscape.